this. Now, this is another photograph that I took. And I found out shortly after I started taking these pictures, I wasn't supposed to be taking pictures. There were signs that I deliberately chose to ignore. Nobody stopped me. After a while, I felt a little guilty. After I'd taken about 20 or 25 photographs, I started to, well, maybe I won't take any more. But there it is. And there's the priest. So you have a huge church. And inside the church is a small chapel, and that's where Mass is said. That's the most important part of the church. And again, these images are thought to be able to perform miracles. They are really the objects of adoration. They're like cult objects. But this is also good because you get a chance, you get a sense of the size of it. Now there's the priest who didn't even speak to me. He just didn't say a word as I was snapping my little camera. And there's what I was snapping. And naturally, I was the only black person in the city. You know, no, I didn't see any black people that day, at least that morning anyway. And they changed the clothes at least once a day, maybe several times a day. So I was able to get about 30, maybe 30 is an exaggeration, but at least 15 or 20 different representations of the Black Madonna or the Black Virgin. Sometimes they're called Black Madonnas, and other times they're called Black Virgins. Okay. So anyway, very, very, very beautiful. Look at all the jewels. And then I think I have one more. You see? Now what's, you notice too is that the features don't look terribly Africoid. I'm not quite sure what Africans look like though, because African people cover a wide range of physical appearances. But anyway, it's always black. And when the paint starts to fade, they paint it black again. There have been once or twice where I think they decided to paint it white or another color. And the people in the church just have a riot. Now, what does the blackness represent? It could represent the features of African people, but they also, it's been said, maybe Carl Jung would have argued this, that they represent the subconscious. I think they also, the color black represents the womb. Now, this is one of my favorites, too. And, of course, this is the Black Virgin of Paris. Now, this one, I don't know how old it is. I would imagine it's at least 1,000 years old, maybe older. And it probably came from Palestine and Israel in that area, and probably brought back to Europe during the time of what we call the Crusades. This one